Good evening, everybody. This is Holly with Working on Me. Come join me tonight. I am going to try to make chicken fried steak from these that I found last week. These are the Real Good lightly breaded chicken breast, okay? And I'm gonna attempt to try to make some gravy. So we'll see how this all goes, okay? So there's no recipe. We're gonna figure this out. If anything, I'm gonna have just a chicken breast, and then I will use my 647 bread to toast up and just make a chicken sandwich, okay? So if you're new to my page, welcome. This is Holly with Working on Me. And I started this page 6 years ago to just show that Weight Watchers is really easy and fun. You do not have to do Weight Watchers to be here. You can just enjoy the recipe or not enjoy it. That's fine with me too. I also share my life on here. So if you're new, always let us know. We love newbies. And I am gonna wait for everybody to get on. I usually try to come on live at 5 o'clock Central Time if I'm not busy. And I try to come on live on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Weekends usually my family time. So sometimes it always gets interrupted with different things going on in life, but I dropped off my youngest, which he is now going to be going to college soon, but he graduated and they are going to church camp this week. So I dropped off Tatum for church camp, got him all sent off for that. So I hope they have a great time at church camp. And yeah, so we got that done. So I'm not making big meals this week, only due to it's just me. So yeah. Hello guys. Hey Peggy. Hey Christina. I'm glad y'all are joining in. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for people to get on, because I want this to start cooking, I am going to take out one of the chicken breasts. And again, I will show you what the chicken breasts are. It is the Real Good lightly breaded chicken breast, and each chicken breast is only 2 points. I wrote it on my package right here, but they're each 2 points in here. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. My new stove has an air fryer built into it, so we're going to use the air fryer that's in my stove. All right, guys? Yes, ma'am. He got back really late last night. Really late. I had mine for lunch. Yay! Awesome. Me and Tatum went and had Chick-fil-A, and I actually had a chicken sandwich today. I was a little bit bad. But he's like, Mom, let's go have lunch before I leave for church camp. I couldn't resist that, so I went and had Chick-fil-A with him. I am going to set my timer for 6 minutes, and then we will flip that over for the other side for 6 minutes, okay? All right. Hey, Sherry. Thanks, Sue. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to make some like milk gravy to make like a chicken fried steak, okay? I'm trying to keep the points down to 4 points. So we will see how this works. That's the problem. I know how to make gravy. I learned that from my mom, but I know how to make like a lot of gravy, not just a little portion of gravy. Plus we're trying to keep the points down. So we'll see how this works with me making some gravy, okay? And then I'm gonna pair it with a half a cup of this Uncle Ben's roasted chicken rice. It's 3 points for a half a cup of this. And I was thinking about making some green beans. So we're gonna do that. The chicken strips are good. I haven't looked at any of the other products from this line. So I don't even know if they even have the chicken strips here where I live. So they may only have this, but I really honestly did not look to see if they had more products in this line at our grocery store. So your stove also works like an air fryer. Yes, my stove has an air fryer built into it. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to keep to keep it like look like we making a lot. So I have with me my self-rising flour because that's the only kind of flour I have in the house. I'm going to go ahead and use my almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. If I had Fairlife, I probably would have used that as well, but I don't have Fairlife right now. Right now, I just have that. And then I'm going to get my butter. 4 points is good. Yes, I'm glad you got to catch me live too. So I'm going to use my Land O'Lakes butter. And 1 tablespoon of Land O'Lakes butter is 2 points. The flour for 3 tablespoons, and I'm not sure if we're going to need all 3, but for 3 tablespoons, it's 2 points. And then if we need up to a half a cup of the unsweetened almond milk, it's 0 points, okay? So if I can keep it in that range, it's 4 points for the gravy to put on top of my chicken. Let's see how it works out. But the butter is only 1 tablespoon for the 2 points. If I use 2 tablespoons, we're looking at 4 points for the, we're gonna have to just see how this works out, okay? Let's see here. Yes, the chicken is in the freezer section, yes. Well, I'm glad you were able to find them, Kathy, but when you do end up having it, it really is good. They really, really are. We have 2 minutes left on the chicken, and then when I flip it, we'll start on the gravy because we'll put it on for 6 more minutes, okay? So we'll turn that over. Hey, Anita. Hello. Thank you, Miss Kay. You're so sweet. Let me find my green beans really quick. Equal parts flour and butter. Okay, so if I do the 1 tablespoon, then I need to stay with the 1 tablespoon of the flour. So if it will make even enough with that, we'll have to see how much that's gonna make. So we will try that, and then if so, then it will be even cheaper points for the gravy, okay? Thank you. Yeah, it looks orange on there, but it's like a hot pinky orange. I don't know how to explain it, but thank you. Yes, freezer section. Thank you. Okay, let me get the green beans. If I have any. That is, if I have any. And the light has made me not be able to see up here. Come on, green beans. I know I have to have one left, right? Surely. Well, I don't have any green beans. I don't have any green beans. 1 more minute. Okay, yeah, 1 minute left and we'll flip the chicken. Yeah, coral. There you go. That's what the color is. It's a coral color. Thank you, Pam. What is the name of the chicken? I don't shop at Walmart. Just preference for food. Now I like to go get things at Walmart, but I don't like to shop for my food at Walmart. But I need to go to Walmart just to see if they have different other products in this line there. Because I really, really don't think at H-E-B that I saw more than just these chicken breasts. I don't think I saw any more than that. So, all right, okay, 9 seconds left, and I'm gonna get that out and we're gonna flip it really quick. I'm just gonna pick that up, flip that right over. Put that back on for 6 minutes. All right, now here we go. I'm gonna start my heat going on here. And then we will get this party started for the gravy. Awesome. Awesome. won't use a whole half a cup, but I'm going to start off with pouring a half a cup of the milk, and we'll utilize the half a cup of milk out of here. There we go. So I got that there. I'm going to need my gravy. I need some seasoning, so I'm going to use some onion powder, just a little bit of garlic powder, some pepper, and some salt. So I'm going to get that out. All right, here we go. I do not have a recipe for this, so I'm just trying this out to make some gravy. So y'all can write this down if you choose to. But we're going to start off with 1 tablespoon of Land O'Lakes butter, and that's pretty much all I got in here anyways. So if it doesn't work, there is no going back, okay? So we're gonna start off with the 1 teaspoon and let that melt. Let that get good and melted over here. We're gonna season that up. And then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of the self-rising flour that I have here in a minute, just to make like a little roux. Okay, I'm gonna get my seasonings on here. So I'm gonna take my onion powder, sprinkle that on there, a little bit of garlic, some pepper, and a little bit of salt. All right, now we're going to get my 1 tablespoon of flour right here. Gonna sprinkle that on here. I'm gonna save just a little bit left because I don't want to make sure I get too much. Okay, this might work. This might work. Woo. And it'll also be a little lesser points. I'll figure that up for y'all in just a minute if I can stick to that 1 tablespoon of the flour. So we'll figure that up here in just a minute. Okay, so you want to make the roux just like that. You want to make this like real nice and thick. Okay, we're going to let that cook for just a minute. I actually have just a little bit left of flour in here. I didn't even have to use all of that. Okay, and I'm going to slowly pour in the unsweetened almond milk, and you're just going to continue to stir until it thickens up. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to break this up in here. I'm going to lower this down to medium heat. And you just got to keep stirring. We still have a little bit more, so if it thickens up too much, this is going to work out great because we don't need a whole lot. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to pour just a little bit more. Okay, that's going to be great. We're just going to let that simmer just a little bit. And there's still probably about a half a tablespoon left in there. But I don't think that's going to change the points for the milk. The milk is already 0 points. The milk's already 0 points at a half a cup. So it's not going to like change anything for the points on that, but the flour I get to change. Okay, so I'm gonna make this on very low. That is plenty to go on top of that chicken breast there. So that is gonna be my white gravy. So excited. Okay. I'm even going to, I think it's done, so I'm going to move it over there so it doesn't cook anymore. I'm going to get my iPad, and we're going to see about changing the points on that. Does the milk taste like almond? No. Let's see here. But I don't drink the milk by itself. I'm not a milk drinker anyway, so I'm not I'll be honest with you, somebody that is a milk drinker may tell you it does taste like almond, but when you cook with it, it does not taste like almond milk or like almond. It doesn't taste like that. You could add some beef broth. Yes, you could use that if you would like. Don't step backwards. Oh, was my dog's there, Karen? Was my dog just probably sitting right there? She would have yelped. Holly, I need advice from you and the viewers. From you and the viewers, I told my Weight Watchers workshop I was going to try making Pop-Tarts with yogurt and self-rising flour and sugar-free jam. Any suggestions? Has anyone tried it? So if anybody's tried to make Pop-Tarts out of the two-part ingredient where you make the crust with the yogurt and the flour, let Marla know. But I have not, but I think you could probably manage to do it. I think so. I actually, you know who may have had, I can't think of her name right now. Oh, My Busy Kitchen. She may have made that one time. You may want to try on her page to see if she's made that. But I could see her, My Busy Kitchen, making something like that. Hey, pretty lady. Oh, Kelly, I'm so glad. I'm so sorry you had a bad day today. And I'm glad that you got your workout in. That's awesome. You go, girl. Okay. All right. Let me get to my Weight Watchers. Let me let it pull up. Yes, but think her dough. Yeah, she probably used her dough that she makes probably for her pizza or something. I don't know. It's the same kind of concept, but I think she used yeast. Okay, so the flour, I only used 1 tablespoon, which is only 1 point. So the gravy I made tonight only cost me 3 points for the gravy that I made tonight. We did 1 tablespoon of the Land O'Lakes butter, 1 tablespoon. We used 1 tablespoon of flour. Yes, I had a little bit left, but we're just gonna go with 1 tablespoon. And then the unsweetened almond milk, I put a half a cup in, it's 0 points, but I'm not gonna try to get it like nailed down to how much. I mean, probably 3 tablespoons in there of the 3 or 4 tablespoons of milk inside there, okay? You just kind of pour it slowly. So 3 points for the gravy tonight, okay? Holly, do you have press-on nails? Yes, I have my press-on nails on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, this was done a long time ago. So the chicken's done. Let me cook the rice. I'm sorry I'm not gonna have a vegetable. I know so many of y'all are always complexed about me not having my vegetable. I was gonna have green beans. I thought I had green beans and I don't. I don't have any. I didn't even go to the grocery store. That's why. I knew this was in my kitchen. I knew I could make this without having to go to the grocery store. Tatum's not here, so I'm only cooking for myself. So I don't have like a salad. I don't have, you know, I don't have anything for my vegetables. So, I don't even have bananas, which I have to go get tomorrow because I did not get to have one this morning because I don't even have that. Good evening at the beach. Michelle, you're still at the beach. That's so awesome. That's so great. Today was like definitely beach weather. It was so hot here today. I was just like, man, I wish I was at the beach. So bad, so bad. All right, I was gonna get out another half a cup if I can find that fast enough. If not, I'm gonna have to pour this out and dry out this so I can use this for my rice. So we're gonna do a half a cup of rice. I'm making chicken fried steak. And so I use the chicken from the Real Good Chicken from the freezer section right here. And it's 2 points for a chicken breast. And I made some gravy. And I'm gonna have some rice. So we put this in my air fryer that's in my my stove. We have a built-in air fryer. We did at 400 degrees, 6 minutes on one side, 6 minutes on the other. And then I'm going to make sure that is cooked. Yeah, it is. It's hot. Okay. Okay, so here is the gravy. I'm going to put that all on top of here for it to be a chicken fried steak. Then I'm gonna get my rice out. And we're gonna do, okay, this rice that I'm having tonight is Uncle Ben's roasted chicken. And for 3 points of this, I'm sorry, for a half a cup, it's 3 points. All right. So right now, even if I would have had green beans, because the green beans would have been 0, it's 2 points for the chicken, 3 points for the gravy, which is 5 points, and then 3 more for the rice is 8 points. So 8 points altogether. I had to run in the... Yeah, so definitely watch the very beginning to see me make the gravy. Because it's definitely probably going to be a staple now. I am going to, like, when I get off of here, I'm going to write up the recipe for myself so I don't forget it. Because that is awesome to have some gravy for 3 points. That is plenty to put on there. And it's a chicken fried steak, guys. Yay. Thanks, Kathy. I won't tell you when you didn't have the green beans. I love you. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Let me. The gravy is really good. The flavor that I put in there, perfect. So I used onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and some salt. Now I'm going to eat it with my chicken really quick. Absolutely, Brenda. You can make a cheese sauce with what I just got done making. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes. You add some cheese to that. There you go. Ooh, this is so good. Good idea, Holly. Fast, easy. Thanks, Deborah. Hey, Shelly. What do you snack on at night? Actually, I have more. I have more of the pistachio whip, so I'm going to have pistachio whip. I enjoyed it so much last week. I made another batch, and my husband got to enjoy some this weekend. So pistachio whip is what I'm going to have. That's what I'm going to have. And if for anybody who's like, what's pistachio whip? If you go through my page, you will come on last Sunday, I believe is the 13th. And I did a live that afternoon, that evening, and I made pistachio whip and egg salad on that. And you can go watch that video. Yes, I have really enjoyed these chicken breasts so much. Mary, this is the bag. Take a snapshot of this right now for anybody that, I know it's backwards for y'all, but it's Real Good is the brand. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I am going to go and enjoy my meal. Y'all enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Share my video out, and I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys. Bye.